Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Lorelei Shamayo. This is the MeWe Metaphysics and Wellness Fair for energizing body, mind, heart, and soul. And there we go. This is one of our online fairs. We're going to be here tonight for 4 hours. So we're getting started right now. If you're on the Pacific coast of the US, it's 5 p.m. and we'll go to 9 p.m. If you're on the East Coast, we're getting started at 8 p.m. and we'll go to midnight. We have 16 practitioners with us tonight and we have 25 talks. There's a lot going on. We have some new practitioners with us, some new modalities, and some favorites are here, of course. Many of us have been supporting these events now for a long time. We have been at this for almost 2 years, and we're having about 3 or 4 events per month now. Let's see. Well, so there's some new features in Zoom tonight, and we'll be sharing a little about those as we go along. I'll just share a little bit of the basics right now if you're in Zoom, one of these for the first time or one of your new experiences. So if you're on a computer, on the bottom left, there's a mute button on and off. If you're on a phone, just tap your phone and you'll be able to turn mute on and off. And then your video, it should be just to the left of that, so you can have your video on and off as you're here. Going along the bottom, there's participants. You can click that and you can see the participants on the right side, or again, if you're on a phone, tap, and I think you get to it through that method, and then a screen will open and show you who's in the meeting. All the practitioners should be marked with a P in front of their name so you can find us, and then there are a few people doing admin tonight, so particularly Anissa and Lola are here. I'm also helping with admin. And then you can chat and write with us, and we're also sending messages to you right now. So on the bottom, if you click chat, or again on a phone or a tablet, click the screen and you'll have options. You'll be able to see the messages going back and forth. We are giving you information about how the fair works, where the flyer is, so you can see all the practitioners that are here tonight. We have a feedback form. We'd love to get your feedback at some point tonight, and then we'll enter you into a drawing for a free 30-minute session with one of us of your choice. It's wild and crazy tonight. We've got so many coming. I'm so excited. Let's see, what are the other basics I want to share with you? The link to all the talks. So if you go to the website, jointhefair.com, where you got in on Zoom, if you scroll down the page, you can see the flyer with information on all the practitioners, and you can also see all the talks. We have over 25 talks happening tonight. So we're going to use the same format that we've been using in general, where we have an hour here together. All the practitioners will share about themselves, so you get a chance to know who we are and what work we do. And then after that, we'll do an intuitive panel where we answer your questions. So your questions from the audience. If you know that you'd like to ask a question, feel free to let us know in the chat now. It's great if it's a personal question that has something to do with you. We want to be of service and be able to share our work with you and share with you what we do, so you get a way to know who we are better. And we prioritize people that have not asked a question in the intuitive panel before or have not asked for a while. So if you're new in particular, I encourage you. And you'll have an opportunity to come on camera if you want to and share, or just write us a note in the chat is fine. Keep in mind, though, that this is going to be on the web. So we're recording right now and it will be up online. If you want to ask questions and you want to get feedback from us privately, join us in a breakout room and maybe do a session with us. Doing a session with us, buying a session as a gift for someone else, that supports us for being here to give these events for free. We do all of these 4 hours for free. Yeah, so thanks so much for being here and for helping hold the energy, and want to share on Facebook and spread the word. That really helps us too. Let's see, what are the other basics I should share about how we're going to do this? Oh yeah, so Zoom has updated. If you've updated your Zoom, and you don't have to, but if you've updated your Zoom, you're going to have an opportunity to move from breakout room to breakout room on your own now. Right, so we're going to be making the breakout rooms similar to what we did before, and I'll go over this right before we do them, where there's a whole set of breakout rooms for the practitioners that have group experiences, and you go in and out and do whatever things you're wanting to do. And then there'll be a set of breakout rooms now that are labeled that you'll see for the first time. They're private session rooms. Each practitioner will have their own, and you want to talk with a practitioner before you go into a private session room. That way you won't accidentally interrupt anyone. But we're going to attempt to make it really nice and clear. Just anything that says private session, just don't go in there unless you've specifically been told by a practitioner, let's meet in room 5 or something like that. Trying to think what else. Yeah, there's probably going to be something else that I'll be sharing along the way. But yeah, so if you pop out at any point tonight, just come back in at jointhefair.com and you'll come right back here in this main room. Anissa and Lola and maybe me will all be here in this main room, helping you move from room to room, and helping explain how Zoom is working now in this whole new way. All right, well, I think let's have our practitioners share. So we are going to Oh gosh, there's just so much going on. We are going to, let me get to the right document. So we're just going to share for about a minute so you get a chance to know who we are, and then we'll be doing our intuitive panel. Yes, and if you have a question, as some of you are doing, it's great, write that in the chat. And to see if I've missed anything. Okay, great. Yeah, and it's great. I love my assistants. They're making lists of all your questions. It's very exciting. All right, so we're going to start. Where should we start? Let's go ahead and we're going to start actually at the, we're going to start at our lovely end of the alphabet today. So we're going to have Susan Watkins share first, and then Sue Barrington. And actually, Sue, let me put you at the end because you're going to have a longer time. Susan Watkins, and then Shaynor Premji, Natalie Aguilar. All right, so that's our order. So Susan, and then Shaynor, and then Natalie. All right, go ahead, Susan, if you are all set and have a minute.
I am all set. I am Susan Watkins with Inspired Life Essential Wellness. I'm a Reiki master and intuitive healer and sound healer. And tonight I will be offering a Holy Fire Reiki guided meditation at 6:45, a new moon intention setting ritual at 7:15, and a sound bath at 8:30. So enjoy the fair, and I hope to see you.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Susan. All right, and then we'll go to Shaynor, and then Natalie, and then Melissa, if Melissa's here, or Lori will be next. All right, so we have Shaynor and then Natalie.
Hi, my name is Shana Premji, and this is my first time here. I'm really excited. For the fair online, I'm offering Akashic record reading, and at 6:15, I'm offering a talk on what they are and how they work. And then later on, I'm giving a talk on how hypnosis works because I'm also a master hypnotist. And at the end of the day at 8:15, I'm offering a simple visualization on abundance. I hope to see all of you there and answer your questions and have you do sessions with me. Thank you.
Thank you, Shaynor, one of our new practitioners. So exciting as our community grows. We've got Natalie, and then Melissa, if Melissa's here, and then Lori. So Natalie, Melissa, Lori. Go ahead, Natalie. See, maybe Natalie's
There we go. Now I'm not muted.
Great.
Okay, I'm Natalie Kahn Aguilar, and I am doing tarot readings. I've been doing tarot since what, 91 or so. So with the tarot, I can answer questions and give you insight into action and activity on a more mundane level. The aura portraits that I do are abstract drawings that I do in the context of a intuitive reading that is wide ranging. I'm reading your energy field and picking up a lot of different things, everything from sometimes physical things to spirit guides. But it is all very relevant about the path you're on now and the energy that is in your field now and the information that your guides and your teachers really want me to impart. So the reading and the drawing come together, and they're abstract and they're full of color and symbols and information that really becomes more clear as you study it later. It is a tool for meditation and study later on as well.
All right, great. Thank you so much, Natalie. All right, Melissa, if you're here, and then Lori, myself, and then Joyce. And I've not seen Joyce yet either. Let's see, Melissa. All right, so Lori, I think you're next. Go ahead, Lori.
Hi, I'm Lori, and I will be doing what I call soul path readings. I'm able to channel a group of energy that identify themselves as your soul council, which is a group that helps you plan each incarnation and helps your soul to decide what it's going to learn and its path when it's here on Earth each time you come. I'll also be doing a talk on the soul path groups and doing a guided meditation so that you can meet your group. I think at 6:30. So I look forward to seeing you all. Thanks.
Thanks so much, Lori. All right, maybe I'll put me at the end too. So then if Joyce is here, seen Joyce yet, Joyce, and then we'll have Galactic Ashley, then Donna, and then Carolyn. So maybe Galactic Ashley might be next. And we're going to attempt to mute anyone that's accidentally unmuted. Galactic Ashley, do you happen to be ready? You can go next. Oops.
I'm here. I can go.
Great. Sorry. Thank you.
All right. No, it's okay. Hi, I'm Galactic Ashley. I channel divine guidance for star seeds, connecting them to their star families and galactic lineages. I use light language frequencies and work with your cosmic connections to facilitate high frequency healing transmissions and encoded activations. In my room tonight, I'm really excited to talk about my galactic guided intensive that's starting this week called Sovereignty and the Sacred Art of Channeling. So if you'd like to talk about that, come in my room. I will also be offering 10% off of this program. It's a 9-week program. And additionally, I will be working with the Arcturians and the Dragon Consciousness to do a light language transmission and healing for an hour in my room at 7 o'clock. And then I will also be doing a skull ascension talks with skulls for a little bit towards the end of the night. So thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. All right. We've got Galactic. Let's see, you just shared Donna and then Carolyn and then Brandy. Donna. Oh, Donna, where are you? Oh, yeah, you're muted.
Sorry. Hi, everybody. I'm glad you're all here tonight. I hope you have a wonderful time talking to all of the practitioners that are available to you. I'm an animal energy healer and communicator with animals. I also do mediumship with animals that have crossed over. I always work with the intention for the highest well-being of the animals, and both in the physical and the spiritual planes. And I'm really grateful to share with them. And if you come to my room, I'll be doing mini readings. Donations are accepted for those. If you don't want a mini reading, just come on in and listen to some stuff about animals. I'm quite sure that your animals will, during the process of the night, want to cuddle up with you as you watch and engage in this psychic fair, because they're absorbing all of the wonderful energy that we're putting out. So I hope to see you all, and I'll be giving a talk, I think it's at 7:15, on helping rescue and traumatized animals. Hope to see you all.
Great. Thanks so much, Donna. All right. We've got Carolyn and then Brandy and then Amber Kelly.
Hi, everyone. I'm Carolyn Osborne. I'm an energy intuitive, and I work with people and animals, both. My business is Chiron Energy Medicine. And tonight I'm going to be doing energy readings on you, the Tree of Life reading to check out your energy and see where things are going. I can also do animal communications and readings and energy healing on you or your animals this evening. And I will be doing a talk at 7:45 on animals and their emotions and how you can address them. So please come by and talk, and we have lots to talk about. So come join me. Thanks a lot.
Thanks so much, Carolyn. All right, we've got Brandy and then Amber and then Amanda and Alethea. All right, go ahead, Brandy.
Hi, my name is Brandy Roberts. I'm an oracle, I'm psychic, and I'm a Reiki master. And tonight I'm going to be doing a talk on energy and spirituality, and how the space that you hold and the energy that you kind of throw out comes back to you, and how to balance that through not a group healing, apparently on the throat chakra tonight. And I'll do some channeled wisdom and data, some light language, probably a little sound healing, and then a little bit of it feels like there might be a little bit of about 10 minutes at the end, sort of a wrap up of some, I don't know, channeling, some more channeling that's coming in. Okay, thank you. Blessings.
Great, thanks, Brandy. All right, then Amber, is Amber here? Oh yeah, there's Amber. All right, great.
Hello. Hi, I'm Amber Kelly, and tonight I'm going to be doing, hopefully connecting you with your spirit guides and people that may have crossed over. It's just kind of comes to me. I need to talk to people individually. It works better that way for me. to connect and do a better reading for people. But I can do little mini readings, and even just hopefully there's somebody there to say hi.
Yeah, so Amanda's joining us for the first time tonight too. Yeah, she's a medium. Very exciting to have you join us. All right, thanks, Amanda. Or thanks, Amber. And then
Thank you very much.
you're welcome. All right, so we've got Amanda Root and then another Amanda Michalski and Alethea. All right, Amanda Root, go ahead.
Double Amandas, I like it. Last week at the fair, I had only 2 Sharons, one group, 2 Sharons. Now there's 2 Amandas. Anyway, I'm Amanda. I do runes and tarot readings. I draw to receive information. So, and lots of times I'll use a rune wheel, and I don't know, there's a rune cam somewhere on here. And so I'll draw the runes around a circle, and I'll draw around it, and I'll see sacred geometry. I'll see numerology stuff. I'll see different people's family members. I'll see chakra blocks, you know, whatever you could see, you could find somewhere in the picture. But yeah, I'm going to give 2 talks today. One of them is on using runes for healing. These are runes. This one's for protection. It's algaes. Using runes for healing, and that would help with that. And the second one has to do with using runes to connect with ancestors. And I am snowmoontarot.com. Okay, bye.
Thanks so much, Amanda. All right, Amanda Michalski, if you are here, your turn. See if you're here. So we have new practitioners with us sometimes, and we get to figure out helping them get in and get all set up. So a few of them will be back shortly. And then Alethea, go ahead, and then it's going to be me, and then it's going to be Sue, and then it's going to be me. All right, Alethea. I'm wondering if maybe you're not unmuted. I can't hear you yet.
I am unmuted now. How's that?
Great.
Hello, everyone. I am Alethea Devi. I'm a spiritual counselor, family constellation facilitator, and a post-tribal modern shaman. I am interested in the repeated patterns that are happening in your life, in your family, and what your ancestors experienced. And we carry a lot of that unconsciously. So I would like to know what is in your way. What are you carrying unconsciously? And because it shows up as aches and pains in your body as stuck energy. So we can have that conversation of what needs to shift, what needs to be acknowledged, what needs to be healed, and also celebrated. So I give a talk on our authentic self, our conditioned self at, what is that? 6:15 and 8:15. And I also can do private sessions as well. Thank you.
All right, thanks so much, Alethea. I know we've got Sue and me left. Let's see if there are any other practitioners that we haven't gotten in the mix yet. Anyone else that I haven't? Okay, great. So Sue, go ahead, and I think you've got like 4. Oh, Amanda Michalski is coming right now. Hold on a moment. Let's see. She might need a moment to land, but yeah, let's just see. So I'm Amanda Michalski. I know you're joining us for the first time and you just got here, but you've got a minute to share if you're available right now, or we'll come back to you. Just wanted to check in. All right, great. Yeah, we might go ahead and we'll just wait for a minute, so she'll be in just a moment. All right, Sue, go ahead. You've got 4 minutes. All right, go ahead.
Okay, my name is Sue Barrington. Welcome, everyone. And I am an independent Beamer distributor, and it's not the car that you drive. I've both personally used and been a distributor for Beamer for 4.5 years. And I bought my Beamer because of physical and emotional health issues I was having for pretty much daily in my life for a period of 5 years. And you probably have never heard of Beamer. Some people might have, but anyway, it's a 22-year-old company, international company. We're located in 43 countries in the world. And Beamer stands for Bioelectromagnetic Energy Regulation. And it's the leading innovator in PEMF technology. It's new to America, also newer to Canada, just 2 years old in Canada. And anyway, what it does is, it's easier to show you. Keep it, I'm gonna be sitting for 4 hours, so I'm gonna have it by me. Anyway, this is called the B-Box, and it is a Microsoft operated system that uses, like I said, electromagnetic energy to send a patented waveform into the body. This is the bee pad, and you lay this up and down your spine, and you can also put it onto all sorts of anywhere else in your body, basically where you have additional discomfort, and there's a bee spot attachment also. And it's portable. It has, you can buy a battery to go in it. So Beamer, what it does is it has an impact in your microcirculatory system, improving that 30% so that and it actually has a residual effect in the body of 12 to 16 hours after just one 8-minute session. So when you have better blood flow, every system of the body requires blood flow, and you can have, better nutrient oxygen delivery, waste removal, physical fitness, endurance, energy and vitality and well-being, stress reduction and relaxation, sleep management. When the blood flow is being dispersed throughout your body through the microvessels where oxygen and nutrients are fed to your cells and waste is removed, your body can reach homeostasis easier, and you can have more optimal health. It's meant to be in people's homes and used daily, like brushing your teeth twice a day. You Beamer twice a day for 8 minutes, you'll have improved blood flow 24/7. And as we age, our circulation does not work as well as when we were a child. That's why they heal so fast and so much more fully than we do. And so I do sessions. I also have rental devices. I have 5 human rentals and 1 equine rental device. And I obviously sell the device for home use. That's optimal. I'm doing a full presentation at 6:15, improve your health with bioelectromagnetic energy regulation. And then at 7:30, I'll be doing an 8-minute session, or 8 minutes to change your life, just a quick little 9-minute video, actually. It's an 8-minute story. And then at 8 o'clock, I'll be talking about how to promote healing and recovery and relaxation and performance in your horses, if you happen to have any. All right, thanks.
Oh, great. Thank you. All right, let's see if Amanda is ready. Amanda Mykowski, if you'd like to, you've got a minute to share about what you're doing, what you offer here today.
Hi. How are y'all this evening? I actually do Reiki, and while I'm performing the Reiki, intuitively go through each of your chakras, see what I can feel, and then give any recommendations as far as that goes. Go over it with the client after the fact, and align the chakras, of course. And I also have started dabbling a little bit in tarot, so I can do a little bit of that on an occasion. Usually I kind of do that for confirmation at the end. I've started incorporating that into my readings a lot, as well as just different crystal wraps. This one is Chairlight. I've got several labradites, a couple of moonstones, and that's about it. I also do a little bit of shamanic practice, working into my practice a little bit as well.
All right, great. Thank you so much. Great to have you join us.
Thank you.
And then I'm also a practitioner. I'm Lorelei Shamayo. I'm an intuitive eye reader. I believe that we all read eyes all the time, like eyes are a window to the soul. I read your eyes with a set of archetypes called Thrive Types. My aim is to help you have a much deeper appreciation of yourself, love of who you are, and more ease with expressing who you are in the world. That might be expressing your purpose or tuning your career path. It might be understanding people in your life, a partner, friends, kids, to help meet them better and to know who to go to when there's something that you want to explore in the world. And I also use this for matchmaking, so you can find people that are aligned with your soulmates. And I also use this for helping companies hire people there. It's a great win for them as well as the organization. And I'll be sharing a bit about my eye readings and my body psychology coaching later tonight, a couple of talks. We have so many talks tonight, kind of wild, crazy list. Probably just putting the list in the chat is going to be the best way to go tonight. We have so many. Maybe let me just say a little about the ones that are coming up early on. And then we're going to go right to the intuitive panel, and we're going to be answering questions briefly tonight. We won't have as many practitioners share for each question, so we can attempt to get through a few more questions. And so practitioners, just being aware of which ones you're volunteering to answer, because there won't be as many that you'll get to answer tonight. All right, so the upcoming talks, and we have so many. So at some times we have 3 at the same time, and we've been attempting to list the ending times of the talks, so you get an idea how long they're going to go as well. The first one's coming up in 45 minutes are going to be How Akashic Record Readings Work with Shainur Premji, Our Authentic Self, Our Conditioned Self with Alethea Devi, Improve Your Health and Bioelectromagnetic Energy Regulation with Sue Barrington. So those are all going to be at 15 minutes after the hour, and then half from the after the hour. It's going to be Connecting with Your Guides with Amber Kelly, Meet Your Soul Council with Lori Hewitt, and Energy Spirituality with Brandy Roberts. Just to give you an idea, that's only the first 2 sets of talks. We've got so much happening. All right, let's see. Anytime you leave, come right back in to jointhefair.com so you know how to find us. And we've made it past 50 people. I can fit 50 people, maybe 49 on my screen. And so if you want to see everyone on your gallery view, by the way, I didn't mention that. You can toggle at the top of which view, the gallery view or the speaker view. Just hit the little arrow on the right and you can go from panel to panel to see all of us. We have officially had the largest number of people at our fair tonight. I thought we would probably make it. This is great. All right, let's see. I want to get over 100 because we can fit over 100 in the Zoom room, and I really want to do it. So if you have friends that want to come, have them join us. All right. We're going to answer questions for the intuitive panel. So all the practitioners, if you can raise your hand in Zoom when you want to answer a question, that's the best thing for us so we can track who wants to answer. Otherwise, we will attempt to watch, and you can wave your hands and all that too, but it's harder for us to know. If you're doing that and you can't raise your hand, you don't know how to do it, if you could just chat and let us know that you want to answer, that would help us. Alrighty, so when you ask a question, so everyone, just keep in mind that we are recording this and it's all going to go up on the web. So when you ask a question, we might go deeper than you intend us to go or start talking about a different topic than what you first asked about. And it's because for us it's related. But if you don't want us talking about that here, that's okay. Let us know. Unmute and let us know. Wave your hands and let us know. Write in the chat and let us know. And we will pause because we want to honor you. That's the most important thing in how we're answering. Second is that we believe everyone's intuitive. So if something comes in for you, while you're listening to someone else's question, if you could just hold that, maybe write it down so it doesn't float away, and then wait until we're done answering that person's question. And if you want to, you could chat them privately afterwards and ask them if they want to hear what came through for you, but please honor whatever they share. It may be that they're full and they don't want it right now. And then everyone, please, I encourage you to take in and glean whatever learnings are here for you of everything that you hear. If you're opening to your intuition, this is a great opportunity to practice opening to your intuition, because you might have something you might share with that person when you hear their question, and you can like be present to what that is. And what if some of the practitioners share the same things? That might help you trust more the messages that are coming through for you, right? You may see something different than what we see. It may be so fully true, just as much. And it's not what we're seeing and not what we're addressing, but it's an opportunity to see if what comes through for you is resonating, right, with what the other practitioners see. So just great opportunity, as well as you might learn from the content of whatever we're sharing. Yeah? All right. Well, let's see. We've had a number of people ask questions. Great. Our aim is to go work with people that have not asked a question before. And let's see. So a few of you, yeah, I know we'll be waiting. Wanda might be new. Adiba might be new. Adiba, not sure if I'm pronouncing your name right. And then Marie might be, those might be the 3 that are going to be new. Let's see. So Wanda, would you like to come on screen and ask your question, or do you want us to read it? Wanda, go ahead.
Could you read? Could you read it?
Oh yeah,
Hi.
I can read it. Hi, sure, yeah. Let's see, and by the way, I'm an intuitive eye reader, so if you, oh no, on the other side, this is not me. All right, I'd like to know if my loved one on the other side is aware of me, and or is he with me? So that's from Wanda. Oh yeah, so you're here for so some of you are here for the first time. Let me just say that you're at the MeWe Metaphysics and Wellness Fair for energizing body, mind, heart, and soul. We just had the practitioners introduce themselves, and now we're doing our intuitive panel, and that'll be happening for the next like about half hour. And then we're going to be splitting up into breakout rooms, and you'll be able to move from room to room, connect with practitioners, and hear a series of up to like we have like 26 free talks I think scheduled tonight. It's going to be a great big event, and the practitioners will also be able to access private session rooms. So if you want to do a session with practitioners, you can. Totally optional. You can do a session now. You can set up a session to do at a later date. It really supports us if you do sessions with us. So if you want to do one yourself, or if you want to gift one, that would be sweet. All right, and more people are coming. All right, so we're going to Wanda's question first. I'd like to know if my loved one on the other side is aware of me, and or is he with me? All right, we've got some mediums in the house. Let's see who wants to answer that. And so practitioners, if you know how to raise your hand in the software using the tools on the bottom, that's great. Or who wants to go? And I'm just going to check in. So yeah, so and if no one's, if no, and I know everyone's like, we only can answer so many questions tonight, so people might be being careful. Yeah, I just know, let's see, is it Amanda? Or is it Amber? Amber. If Amber has, and Amber might want more information from you, I seem to remember. Oh, Brandy's all set. Let's have Brandy go. And then, by the way, Amber, if you need more information from people, just let me know what you need. And if anyone else needs like birth dates or anything like that, just let me know. Okay, Brandy, go ahead.
Hi. So, you know, this isn't really, anyway, I'm sort of getting somebody who has a wrench. He says he has a wrench, and he says he's kind of nervous to present. Like he wants to say that he's here, but he's really nervous to say that he's for you, dear.
Sorry, you cut out briefly. So you said you were asking, like, is someone nervous? Is he nervous?
He's saying he's nervous.
So is he nervous
He's
to
saying
be
he's
connected with
nervous
right
to
now or
present.
connect with her?
I just to present, like to present right now, to present more than somebody else. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
That may be someone else other than who I'm thinking of, because the person I'm thinking of would not be shy. So maybe it's someone else.
Yeah, I didn't say shy. I want to make that clear. The energy's nervous. It's a little bit different, and nervous to present. So, and he has a wrench. So he's saying he's saying to pay particular attention to the wrench. Yeah.
Mm.
That's what I'm getting.
Okay. I'm not sure what the wrench is about.
Yeah, and he feels grandfatherish, by the way. He feels grandfatherish. Actually, he's showing me 2 doors, so I think he might be great grandfather, like great great or grandfather. So I don't know if that's who you were thinking of, but that's who came through from my side. Blessings.
Thank you. Thank you.
And Wanda, by the way, so Amber, it looks like, was out of the room briefly, so Amber didn't hear us share. So maybe we could let Amber know, and then maybe Amber might pick up something else for that we could share in a little bit. So Amber, if you can hear us, Wanda had asked a question. She wants to know if her loved one on the other side is aware of her, or if he's aware of her. So if you have something you want to share about that, Amber, go ahead and you can jump in and share briefly now. Or if something, and you might need a little more information to know if you're connecting with the right person. Oh, yeah.
Actually, right off the bat, there's a little boy that's stepping forward, and I want to say his name's Chris or Christopher. I'm not sure if that resonates. I just signed on, so I don't know. I didn't hear anybody, but right away, that's who is coming forward for me. I don't know if that resonates with her or not.
It's not at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, and I know this is all like spontaneous, and we've got new practitioners and all kinds of technology we're navigating. So,
right.
Yeah. So if anyone else has anything they want to share with Wanda right now, or we can wait and see if something else comes through. And yeah. All right. Thank you so much, Wanda, for your question. We'll see if something else comes through.
Thank you.
So let's see. So the next we've got Adiba. I'm not sure how to pronounce your name. Do you have a question? Did you want to come on screen and ask? Oh, great. You're unmuted. Can you say something?
Yes, yes.
Okay, great, great. And I'm going to put it on speaker view in case you're there. Okay, we can't see you. You don't have to share, but I'm an intuitive eye reader, so if I can see your eyes, that's better.
Yeah, it's because I'm young and it kind of puts me off sometimes when people don't really take me seriously afterwards. So yeah, I can share my screen.
Yeah, it's great.
And by the way, it's like UK time, so I'm very, very...
It's late.
very late.
Yeah, that's great. So do you want to ask your question?
Yeah. So my question would be more soulmate related, about soulmate.
Yeah. Then do you
Is
want
there anyone out there? Because it kind of feels like, with all the things that happened to me, it just feels like there is no possibility. There's no way, no possibility out there right now.
Yeah. I say it just happens to be one of my specialties. I know I have all kinds of tingling. I'm going to let my other practitioners go first, though. Someone had their hand up and they just pulled it back down. Did you want to share? I know who that was. I don't want to put you on the. Yeah, go ahead, Natalie. Jump in.
There is, yes, there is. To make the answer short, yes. But what you have gone through in your life has been difficult. You have doubted yourself, you doubted your worth, you've wondered who and what you are in this life. All of that has to be processed. You have to understand what you've been through. It's been for your growth, it's been for your evolution, it's been for your betterment. You are still in process of integrating all the strength that all these things has taught you, and getting self-confident, and getting the other word I'm picking up is brave. In other words, you're still developing and it's not a 6-month process. However, when you are stronger and more integrated and all this sort of thing, and you are out in the world, you will attract the right person, the right mate. And it's odd. I'm getting that it's not this flowery movie kind of love. It is a partner. It's a solid kind of a partner thing, if you understand what I'm saying. So don't be thrown if it's not, little birds twerping and hearts. It's not a sappy romantic kind of a thing. It's a solid partnership kind of experience is what I'm feeling for you. But that's the situation. You're just basically not ready yet, but you are becoming what you want to create, what you want to attract. Okay?
Got it.
Great. I know, and I'll share just a little bit too while you're here. So, in your eyes, two of the talents that I see are called scholar and priestess. So talents are most directly connected to our purpose, and I see them as most directly connected to our soulmates. And I'm just of the philosophy that we all have soulmates. They're souls that are similar and on a similar journey. And for me, part of why you're asking this question is you're in that order: scholar and then priestess. So scholar is about learning and absorbing information, building knowledge to share knowledge. So it can be a little more intellectual, and it's like sometimes, what's the puzzle? How do I figure this out? But then priest is about inspiration, vision, passion, motivation. So they see what's possible, not only what's here. And when you have it second, as you do, it tends to get turned inwards. And so you see for you all this potential and possibility that you haven't reached yet. And people with this second tend to be harder on themselves than other people. So it can get more caught up in being a perfectionist. So for you, you'd have a tendency to take on your responsibility much more than others. And so anything that's been hard or that hasn't been as good as you see it might have been, you might be wondering more than others of, oh no, what does that mean? Or what are the consequences? And there must be some big consequences. And I want to encourage you that that's not true. You're holding yourself to a higher standard than others. And trusting and loving yourself and believing in yourself as much as you believe in others is part of your big life lesson. So yeah, you're good. And I think that if anyone else in the same situations as you would know that they're good. And it's knowing that same thing for you and knowing that you're worthy and deserving. And of course, people are here. Yeah, so it's not just one. There's a whole group of people that are our soulmates. And it's our loving ourselves is what enables us to find them, as well as support from others, right, in our lives.
Got it.
And let's see, we've got other practitioners in line. So, okay, Amanda, and she needs her iPhone. Okay, let's see. So Amanda, why don't you go ahead, and then I think you're wanting me to pin your iPhone. Is that right? Oh, sorry, and that's Amanda
Me,
R.
sorry. So many people on the thing tonight, it's really throwing me off. It's so much energy coming towards me. I'm sure everyone's in the same boat, but this is very simple and plain and probably not exciting. But do you see it?
No, I haven't. Where is it now? Is it the iPhone?
Yeah.
You have to. Okay, so it got. Let me see if this is it. No,
I can just hold it up. It's no big deal. It's not like the end of the world. Here we go.
Right.
All right. It's just, okay. that looks really plain and not that exciting, but I got a cross. It's black. That to me is saying that I just get the impression that whoever you're going to find is going to be someone that's very spiritually connected. So yeah, I don't know. I'm getting connection that like you're going to see like the best in the other person, but also because they also bring the best themselves out all the time. So, and they're also bringing the best of themselves for other people. So they'll probably be using their spirituality in a positive way, which doesn't necessarily mean job, but it could mean just like that's how they live their life. And that's going to affect, draw you to them. And then it's going to be good. I'm excited.
That's great. And by the way, mine fits in what the other person said too, in that it's not necessarily going to be like romantic in the way other people are romantic, right? Scholars have a much more like objective way of being with the world. All right, and then we've got Lori has something to share. Go ahead, Lori.
So your soul council stepped forward and they're reminding you that you need to open your heart more, that you as a soul came in and because of past trauma and past life dealings with relationships, in this life, you have somewhat of a closed heart. So they're really encouraging you to really open your heart. And that will also help kind of move through the different traumas that you need to release and just stay with that open heart. That's what's going to draw your person in, is they're going to see that light from the divine being that you are. You're going to beam that out. And that's what's going to help them see you once you're ready.
Thank you.
Great. And we've got Donna in line too. Donna, go ahead. Donna, sorry, you're muted. Unmute.
Can't hear.
Donna, you're still unmuted. You're still muted. Let's do this again. I know Donna's on.
There I am.
So great.
Now? Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. The person that you're waiting for or anticipating is themselves not ready yet for you. And it was kind of like a message, like just sit back, relax. When you're both in that position that you're ready to get together, it'll happen. But that other person isn't ready yet to even come into you. So that's what I got.
All right, great. All right. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you so much for sharing with us and letting us share with you. All right. Oh gosh, we have so many questions tonight. Wild. All right, let's see. So Marie Martin, Carrie Howell is next. Marie, did you want to?
Yeah, I was just saying if anyone feels led to give me a message, that would be awesome.
Great. So anyone want to share with Marie? Practitioners.
Can I ask you real quick what you do?
I am a transformation coach and a Lyft driver.
A what? A transformation coach?
Yes.
And a Lyft driver. What is a transformation coach?
Help women with mindset shifts.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. So anyone have anything to share with Marie?
Alethea does.
Okay, great. Alethea, jump in.
Marie, so when you were speaking and I'm looking at your face, the thing I got was you have a twin. I don't know if that's a physical twin, an energetic twin, a heart twin, but there is a twin resonance around you. I think you need to explore that a little bit more. You may ask, this twin may not be in physical form. So ask your mom, ask your birth mother if she had two babies and one wasn't born. There's a lot of possibility, but you have a twin somewhere. That's what I got.
Great, thanks, Alethea. All right, anyone else want to share with Marie? I'd say one of the talents that you have also is the priestess that I just shared about with someone else. So right about inspiration, vision, passion, motivation. So it's great that you're a transformation coach and that you're working with people. So I'm wondering if you have transformational conversations with people in the car so that you're doing your coaching all the time. Yeah, that's great. I see that you are. I don't know if you lead groups. I don't know if you do things online. It probably would be good for you to do things online. It seems like being with community of people is really supportive of you. And so I encourage you to do that, just having your energy out in the world more and sharing what you do. And looks like Brandy has something too. And other practitioners, please know you can jump in. We're just jumping in because no one else is raising their hands. Brandy, go ahead. Oh, and Shaynor, actually, Brandy, if you can pause, Shaynor's got something. And Galactic Ashley. No, Shaynor and then Galactic Ashley. Sorry, Brandy. All right, Shaynor, go ahead.
Thank you. As I looked at Marie, am I coming through?
You're coming through, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Marie, the first message I got is that a box around you, you've restricted yourself so much that somehow you're not looking at what's coming to you from outside yourself. And that limits to where you can go. And that box is what's not letting you set yourself free. Thank you.
Great, Galactic Ashley, go ahead. And then Brandy.
Okay, so I'm just going to recognize that I just started coughing a bunch. So I feel like you're being asked to use your voice in a different way and then to go off of what was just, I don't know how to pronounce your name, I'm so sorry. What was just said before me about the box. That makes sense, except that what I was getting is that there's a new level of energetic frequency that's wants to come in. So I don't want to force it into a galactic sense, but some mantis beings have been stepping forward. And so know that they're from the Sombrero galaxy. They're very high vibrational. I primarily work with the great mother mantis, and they're light beings. They're hands-on healers. And so I'm actually getting that what is coming online for you, or what you already know, but maybe aren't really looking at, is that to include in your transformational coaching, actual like a healing practice that is very unique to you. That's not, and there's Reiki is wonderful. I'm just using Reiki as like a sort of a catch-all hands-on healing term, but a version of hands-on healing or Reiki that you are being asked to remember. They're also saying that sometimes our heart rates can increase, and that when you meditate, things have been feeling different and maybe like a lot. And so your central nervous system is beginning to adjust to these new frequencies. So just be okay with that and keep breathing through them and just spend time meditating with yourself. And that you can also just send energy mentally. And so you can try this or ask maybe when you're in driving the car or doing a lift, ask them, right? Like, can I send you energy? And then just try it, right? If you can drive and do that at the same time. Clearly, I'm not promoting doing spiritual work while driving the car, but yeah, so that's what the mantis beings would like you to know.
All right, great, thank you. All right, Brandy, go ahead.
So similar to the last two practitioners, for me, when I do an energetic overlay of what you look like, there's a divot that goes in, and it's a big hollow at the breath. I don't want to say the heart or the solar plexus, but it's at the breath. And that tells me that in part, the way that there's a relation happening, the way that the connection is happening has serious overlays of something that doesn't quite resonate with your core. So it's like you almost have it right, but you don't have it quite resonating to your core. So wrapped up with your need to succeed, it feels like. And it's like if you could tweak a little bit how you breathe in some of your concepts, then you would be more streamlined, if that made sense. And I hope that came through. My internet went unstable.
Yeah, I think we got it. Thank you so much.
Can I show a card I just pulled really quick? Because I think it goes along with what Brandy was saying. I'm actually going to show it like this because it doesn't really matter. Right. So I just feel like you're working things out and things will sort of function together. And that once you start having vision, it will work out. So this, I don't need to explain what this is. I'm just showing it. So there.
Great. And those cards, are the sign language raised on, are they raised bumps on that card?
That is like Braille at the top.
It is
but not all.
Braille. So it is Braille.
Yeah.
That's great. Sweet.
Beautiful.
All right. Thank you, everyone, for your answers. I hope that Marie, you want to share anything? Is anything you want to say, Marie, in response? It's totally fine if you don't.
That was totally awesome. I got chills everywhere. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Marie. All right, great. So we've got time for just a couple more questions maybe here. Lang, did you want to come up on screen? Yeah, Lang, I see. Okay, great.
Hi.
Okay, I think we can hear you. Can you say a little bit more? Great.
Do you hear me?
We do, yeah.
Okay. I know I asked Brandy before about my question, my promotion, and then Brandy said, right, we have one or two more coming up. I read her a couple 2 months ago, I think. Now it's December. Now the job opportunity come up, and then I feel nervous. So I'm not sure how, because I got failed so many times. So I just want to make my spirit happy. Want to know sure do I get a job, because I'm going to apply after I joined with you guys, but I just want to know how.
Yeah, so I think you said you have a job opportunity that's coming up. You've had so many temp jobs and you want to know how it's going to
apply.
unfold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to apply. And Brandy told me it's true, it's now coming up. And I now just want to, I feel nervous. I want to make sure I get it. And then
Yeah, so you feel nervous, right? And you want more feedback from people. It's great. Thank you. I'm trying to just we got a few minutes. So practitioners, anyone want to share with Lang? Lang? Or no, sorry, Lang's here. Does anyone else want to share with Lang? See if anyone has anything. Shanor, let's just wait for a moment and see if anyone else has anything first. Oh, I think Natalie hasn't shared as much. Let's have Natalie go first and then Shanor will be next. Go ahead.
What exactly is the question?
So Lang has a job opportunity coming up. She's had a lot of temp jobs, and it sounds like it's a better job opportunity is coming, and she wants any feedback about that. She's hopeful that it's all going to work out well.
Oh, well, this is one of those few times. My impression is this one isn't the opportunity that works out. Now, as to what works out, I don't know, except this one isn't it. I will, for some reason, I got that pretty clear. That's why I had to ask. However, you've gotten good experience with your temp jobs. This, for some reason, something about this applying this time was a good experience for you. That's what I'm getting. The next one is possibly a lot stronger, if that makes any sense at all. It's like, okay, now I can apply for what I really want and what I really deserve. Because I don't know about this one. I'm a little shaky on it, but it's the good thing about it is it gives you confidence, and it gives you a little more confidence and determination, and sort of sets you in a better path. Let me put it that way. So hopefully that's what happens. The next one is better.
Thank you.
Oh,
Thanks,
that's
Natalie.
oh.
Thank you. And Shanor, go ahead.
I got very similar thing, except mine was more geared towards you, saying that your mouth says that you want this, but your heart doesn't believe you deserve it yet. And so similar lines is that you really need to feel in yourself that you're ready and that this is for you now, the time. So you need to build this belief in yourself that you're capable, you're able to do it, and then step forward with all the confidence you can find.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you so much. All right.
Amanda M. and Alethea both raised their hands.
Great, great. Okay, let's have Amanda M. Go ahead.
I just feel a sense of growth is needed to kind of elaborate on the last practitioner, growth within of some sort, and probably to build on that confidence, because you got this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, great. Thank you. And then let's see, Alethea, go ahead.
I just wanted to offer an affirmation. I love affirmations. Your affirmation is this job or something better, because the universe is always supporting you in your well-being and your evolutionary process. So you're either going to get this job or another job that is even better. Just keep
Thank you
up
so
that
much.
idea.
Appreciate it.
Great, thank you. All right.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Lang, for your
Thank
question.
you.
Yeah. All right, great. Let's see. So I think we got time for one more question as I'm getting all the breakout rooms set up. So Debbie Colo. Debbie, did you want to come on screen so everyone can connect with you if you're willing? Debbie. Yeah, I see you're there. I'm going to ask you to unmute. Debbie, did you want to join us? Debbie, we're on your question. If you want to come join us, or we'll go on to someone else, that's okay.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yes, we got you. All right. And if you want to show your video too, even people have maybe even more will come in. It's up to you.
I'm so sorry. This is my first time using Zoom, so I don't know how to use this thing. I apologize.
It's great. I'm going to give you a request to, let me go find it. I'll give you see if I can give you a request to turn on your video.
Okay, thank you.
Great. We can see you. Thanks for being
Yay,
our first Zoom experience. Great.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. So basically, I just recently lost my job due to COVID. So I was hoping that I would be able to receive some guidance as to what my next step should be and which direction I should go to from here.
Great question. All right. Practitioners, all right. See who else wants to, if anyone, practitioners, if you have not shared yet and you want to, please go ahead. You get first dibs. If you have not shared much. All right, we're going to start with Amanda R. And I'm so sorry that I'm having the hardest time figuring out where your camera is. Let me see. I've got an iPhone. There are two iPhones, Amanda, so I don't know which one it is. This is we need to rename it.
Oh.
It's still named Rune Cam.
Okay, great. Let me go find the Rune Cam.
I'm like scribbling with the paintbrush, like hurriedly, like quick.
Okay, well, someone else can go first. I'm trying to find your Rune Cam anyway. Where is it?
I'm not joking, but meaning like you have time to find my Rune Cam. Did you find it? Do you want me to hold it up again?
I think, unfortunately, we're gonna have to do that.
This is what happens when too many people come to the fair. No, I'm just kidding. It's good. It's a good thing. Okay.
It's not right in front yet. Which one is it? What color?
It's the green one.
Okay, great.
Okay, I'm gonna hold it up, but I have to look at it when I talk myself.
Turn it around. You can turn it around.
So there's the visual. Okay. Now, first thing I went to on this was the Rune of Odin, which is Ansu's, which has to do with voice. It has to do with speaking, communicating, and I have green, and that means heart. So I feel like it's really important for you to use this time to work on healing your heart. I think that I also see red. There's definitely like wounds from the past, from a really long time ago, that need to be healed. And what better time to do it than now? Don't worry about the money, because if you heal the heart now, the money will come after, and it'll be fine. So that's not a worry. Yeah, I see Feyu in red. I see Hagalaz. I see Perthro and Manaz in red. So that means mankind, the human condition, the outer consciousness, the mystic, and money. So money's going to be totally fine, but I feel like at the core of you, you're really worried about it, but don't be, because it'll be good. Right now, stay with stay with looking at what your fixed beliefs are, because sometimes you could shift it a little bit. If you could still have your fixed belief, but maybe just reframe it just a little bit to make it just a little bit less like an iceberg, a little bit more like a lake. And that's going to help you communicate your authentic self. Okay.
Great, and Galactic Ashley has something, and then I'm gonna let Lori go, and then Brandy. Galactic Ashley.
Okay, sorry, I was fixated on Amanda's drawings and I had them pinned on my screen. I'm actually getting very similar to what Amanda said. Is one, do the 3D things like apply for unemployment and those things, and to do your best to just hold your presence in the present. And that the beings have been coming through a lot for people, saying the last quarter of this year is really important, and that of the year 2020, we're basically approaching the end of it. And so the end of this linear cycle, right? But that in hindsight is 2020. So you have these 3 months basically to look back at this year and to see what you liked and didn't like about it, and to use this time for yourself. I actually see you finding employment like as soon as maybe even February, but that doesn't need to be your focus. So just even if you spent 3 weeks just on you, trying not to worry about things, and then maybe start putting some feelers out there and sort of integrating more and more job searching as the holidays come. And I think that, I would like to believe, and what it feels like is that, if just in case, I'm not getting that you are going to be experiencing a ton of Christmas pressures and things like that, but that maybe this is a time for you to actually make gifts for people and to share a creative part of yourself, even if you don't consider yourself an artist. Because when we are being creative, we are aligning, because we are co-creators, right? We are both the created ones and the creators. So anytime we do acts of creation, whether it be physical creativity with painting or drawing, or raising children, or being in the garden, that these are acts of creation that help our soul stay in alignment. So they're also reminding you to like find those things that make your soul sing, even if it's literally singing or literally doing something that brings you joy, because you will be in alignment and you're going to start remembering, and that this will be a healing time. And don't worry if you have more emotional days than others, because those emotions are releasing. Oh, and just to try and perceive this as like a gift, even like, even though it looks like it's packaged in crap, right? Like it's really not. Like it's all about perception, right? They always say if you jump off a cliff, it's for you to decide if you're flying or falling.
I love that. I've not heard that phrase. That's great. All right, let's see. So we've got then Lori, and then Brandy, and then actually Lori, and then Amanda M, and then Brandy. So Lori, go ahead.
So I just heard that really to think about this as a gift, like Ashley said, that the universe is basically reminding your soul of who you are, and that this is the opportunity to really take the time to figure out what is it that you're truly here to do? What is it that you really want to do? It's not like finding a job that just brings you the income, but finding the job that reflects who you are. So you have this opportunity to really focus on that, clear your heart, clear the belief systems, and allow that, whatever that is that you're really drawn to be what you begin to move toward.
Thanks so much, Lori. All right, we've got Amanda M, and then Brandy. Amanda M, we don't have you unmuted.
There we go. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just getting that whatever it is, it's, yeah, no pressure. And it'll definitely be something more aligned with your heart and what you really enjoy. Unlike, like the last practitioner said, where it's just a job bringing in money, it'll actually be something that gives you joy. And we all need more of that, for sure.
Thanks so much, Amanda. We've got Brandy. Go ahead, Brandy.
Hi. So initially, your energetic body that leapt out when you were asking your question showed me that you had this built up it's almost like this overlay of rage. It's like you have this huge burst of rage from about the age of, I want to say 17. And it has to do with, I think one of the dynamics of how you lost your job, there's some connection to when you were 17 and this internal rage. So what I would suggest, because you can sort of diffuse it, just take relax in that for about an hour. And what that's going to do is it's going to help, I'm not even sure what the right word is, but anyway, it's going to help balance you energetically, and remove some of that, whatever happened to you at 17. And that's what your body's telling me to do. Thank you. To help reduce that inner, I'm sorry, I know what I meant to say. It's because when you go in for like interviews, it's like you burst out in an interview, you burst out with your voice and you burst out, and so we want to take that back. We want to take that off of how you go into your approach. That's what I meant to say. That's how that ties together. Thank you. Blessings.
Great, thank you. All right, practitioners, anything else that you want to share? All right, thank you so much. I'm doing the last little bits here of the breakout rooms. I'll be done in just a minute. Maybe Anissa, if you could just jump in and share a little bit more about the basics of what's going to happen and have people start putting in the chat about what rooms they want to be in, that would be great. Yes, Anissa, if you can speak for a moment, that'd be great.
Hi, everyone. Thank you so much for being here tonight. So what happens next is we're going to be breaking out into breakout rooms, and that's when each of our practitioners will go to their breakout room. In that space, you're more than welcome to join them and learn more about them, who they are, what they do. This is also where you can go if you want to go to one of their talks. Traditionally, if your Zoom isn't updated, this was when you would be telling us in the chat whose room you would like to go to. You can just type it to anyone, or you can type it privately to me or Lola, and then we'll put you on the list. Zoom just recently made an update where technically people should be able to move themselves to the breakout room, but we're not sure whose room may be updated and who's not. So it's going to be a little chaotic probably for a bit. To move to the breakout room once it's opened, if you have the ability to do it yourself, you should notice a breakout room icon show down on your screen. If you're on a PC, most likely, or a desktop, I should say, it should show up in the bottom part of your screen next to the icons for chat or reactions. If you're on a tablet or a phone, then it might show up in the upper left-hand corner, the icon button. And then you should be able to click that, and then you can select which practitioner's room you would like to go to. If you don't have that option show up where you can move yourself, this is where we can help you out, myself and Lola, by assigning you to that room, and then an invite will be sent to you so that you can select that invite, and then you'll go to the practitioner's room of your choosing. That just happens for the first time. When you want to move somewhere else, then you'll need to come back to the main room and let us know where you would want to go, and we can help you with that as well. It sounds a bit complicated, and we appreciate your patience and grace as we figure this out, because this is the first time that Zoom is letting participants move freely. And so it's going to be a journey for everyone. But again, if you have any questions along the way, please, you can send it in the chat. You can privately message one of the admins, or when there's a moment of calm, you can unmute yourself too, and you can ask that question as well. We're here for you as much as we can be, and we're, again, very excited that everyone's here tonight. So I don't know if anyone else wants to add anything or not, but Lorelei, are you finishing up?
No, that's great. Yeah, I'm finishing up.
Okay.
One other thing too, just as part of the intuitive panel, I want to share. Amber asked a great question. So earlier on, I think was it Wanda? I don't remember who it was. Someone asked a question about someone that had passed, and Amber had a little boy come through. So if anyone has that little boy come through, or sorry, if anyone has that little boy, like that, maybe that's who's coming through for Amber, wanted to just let us know. And oh, Lisa's unable to mute herself. Okay, great. Yeah, so you just write in the chat where you want to go. All right, so I'm going to set up the breakout rooms. So practitioners, the main breakout room, like before, it's going to have your first name on it and your modality. And then there's going to be the session room that's numbered. And there's a document that we all have shared, and I'm going to put the table in there so you can see what number you are too, to help make that a little easier, but it's got your initials on it also. Hopefully I've not made any mistakes in naming everything, and we will just discover tonight. And by the way, everyone, there's one other room that I made tonight that I had just an idea as we were doing this. I'm gonna let one more person in. I made a community room. So you're always welcome to come out to the main room and connect with us here. We're gonna be possibly moving people around so it can get a little logistical. If you wanna just connect with people, take a look in the community room and see if there's someone there that you might want to connect with and just socialize with other people that are here. That's a great thing to do. And I'm going to say, so anytime anyone, if you feel any confusion about where to go and where to be, come here to the main room and we will help you. There's Lola and Anissa here. Geo can potentially jump in and help. Yeah, Geo's marked for admin. And then I may be here for a while too. And we will help figure out what's going on and where you want to go. And that's our job. And so we're going to open the rooms in just a moment. You should be able to click breakout rooms on the bottom and see all the different names. And so if you want to move to someone's room, you'll look for the name and then their modality afterwards, and it's abbreviated. You can always just move yourself there. The practitioner might not be there yet even. And or you can just put in the chat where you want to go. And so right now Lola and Anissa are just writing down wildly where everyone wants to go, and maybe Geo's doing that too. All right. So here we go. We're going to open the rooms and you can just hang out with us and like we'll get settled. And the talks are starting. Oh, talks are starting right now, by the way. So probably within 5 minutes, we've got 3 talks starting. Let me just tell you what they are real fast. Try to do this quickly. We have How Akashic Record Readings Work with Shay Noor, Our Authentic Self, Our Conditioned Self with Alethea, and Improve Your Health with Bioelectric Magnetic Energy Regulation with Sue. And I am reminded right now that I need to make all the practitioners be co-hosts. There is so much to do with this new flavor of how we're doing this. All right, let me just make everyone co-host right now before you go. So sorry, everyone. This is just taking an extra couple minutes here. Still, Zoom only allows the host to do some things, and I'm probably just a control freak, and I'm going to get to give that up more so that we can get this all done. Lessons for leaders. All right. Yeah, thanks everyone for being here with us. This is so much fun. So practitioners, by the way, if you didn't see my email, you're going to be a co-host, which means that you can share your screen. If you want, you can record the session in your breakout room. You could either record a private session for people if when you're giving a talk. If you want to record that, you can do that. Just please let the people in your room know so they're aware that they're being recorded. And all this is recorded right now. And I'm going to turn off the recording here shortly. So thanks everyone for being here with us on this journey of doing all this in some new way. All right, let me see if everyone is co-host. And by the way, if I have not made you a co-host, you can come back up to the main room and I can make you a co-host. I just can't do it when you're in your breakout room. All right, I feel like I must not have made everyone be co-host by now, but let's go look one more time down at the bottom. All right, here we go. We got a few more. There's so much you're going to be able to do tonight, everyone. So our talks clearly are going to be just a few minutes behind schedule, though. All right, maybe all the practitioners now are co-hosts.
I don't have a breakout room.
You will have a breakout room. I have not made it yet.
Ah.
Who's speaking? I'll double check. Can you see them already? I haven't made them yet, so you shouldn't be able to see them yet.
Oh, okay, good.
Let me make sure Gio's a co-host too. Okay. All right, great. So practitioners, if for some reason you're not a co-host and you want to be, just come back out to the main room and we can make you a co-host here. All right, everyone, let's get started. New adventure. All right, the rooms are opening. I have not assigned practitioners. I've not assigned you yet, so I can start doing that too. So you just click breakout room. You can go to the room that has your name on it if you have updated Zoom. Oh, good. I can see all the names of the rooms. It looks okay right now. All right. Oh, Lori's coming back in. And everyone too, when you leave the breakout rooms, probably Anissa said this, but when you click leave, it's going to give you a couple of choices and you want to make sure that you leave the room, not the whole meeting. If you do leave the meeting, just come back to jointhefair.com. All right. Let's see. So Lori, I know you just got back in. You're going to need to rename yourself.
Okay. So I clicked on my room, I thought, but I didn't go anywhere.
Oh, okay. So we don't know what happened. I'm going to move you into your room right now. This is going to be just learning process of who knows all of what's going on. Okay, Lori, there you go.
Thank
I just
you.
assigned you to your room. You're welcome. And Amanda, I know we have to move your camera also. I think I'm moving the right Amanda to the right room.
Yeah, can you put my camera in?
Yeah, we gotta go find your camera. Let's see. What is it called? Anissa, if you see the camera.
I think it's called RuneCam.
P:/RuneCam.
D? It says a D in front of it? Or P?
No,
There we go. I
P.
found it. I found it. P.
It's just her arm. That's probably
Yep.
why maybe.
Oh,
There we go. Your camera has joined you. Oh, I don't know if I've made your camera that can. Oh, it doesn't have to share screen or anything. That's great. Oh, yeah, and I gotta make my thing share screen. I've got an extra schedule in here. I wonder what my schedule is called. I'll do that last. All right, let's see. Galactic Ashley is going to her room. Thanks everyone for being with us on this journey of finding a new way this all works. Aha, I found my fair schedule. Okay, I'm just gonna go put up my schedule.
Okay, everyone, thank you so very much for your patience. So I currently don't have permission to move you around quite yet, but if you are on a desktop, you should be able to now see the breakout room icon. If you look over onto the left, there should be like a mute icon and then the stopping your video. If you go towards the center of your screen, there should be the chat function, and then there should be the breakout rooms button. If you click on that icon, then it will pull up all the different rooms that are available to you. It will start off with like the private sessions, and then if you keep scrolling down, you'll start to see the practitioners rooms. And then all you need to do is choose which practitioner's room you want to go to and select join. If you're having difficulties with that, let me know. Again, if you're on a PC, it should show up on the bottom. If you're on a tablet or a cell phone, the breakout room icon is most likely up in the left-hand part of the screen. You just need to touch your screen and the breakout room icon should show up, I should say.
And Nissa, I made you a host. Thank you. I hadn't done that yet.
Oh,
So
okay.
you can move people.
I don't have the icon unless on my bottom.
Click more. Sometimes it's under more.
On the bottom? On the bottom?
You're on a computer, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So on the bottom, it should be mute, stop video, and then
Yes.
participants chat. You might have share screen.
Yes. And it says record and reactions and leave.